Hello everyone. I just got done at the library getting my books and movies. I also found some inspirational books and CDs today while I was here for Library Day on Monday, and I brought my youngest daughter. It was quite an experience. She decided to have a little poop explosion everywhere, all over, up her whole back, out both sides, in the stroller, everywhere. So that's taken a little bit longer to do Library Day, but she makes it interesting, so it's all fun. I've got quite a few books now. I got to finish one book today, so I'll tell you more about that later, a little later in the rest of the update. Hello everyone, welcome to day 16 of my 100-day challenge. This is my later update from previously going to the library. Today has been really well, except for the incident at the library, which was interesting. It always makes life fun. So, ate breakfast like I planned to. I got to actually read a whole book today on meditation called Finding the Point. It's a beginner's guide to meditation. It was really interesting. It was the easy read book, so I got through it in one day. I found it very insightful, or I found it very helpful. It brought out a lot of points that I didn't know. I found some more books today, so I'm getting ready to go through those. A little update from the zoo yesterday. I thought it was really neat to see how the day at the zoo went yesterday. I didn't let anything disturb me or disturb my peace of mind, so I'm finding the meditation and the law of attraction very helpful to it's just been helping me in all ways of life. Like, if I stub my toe, I try not to get mad no more. I don't let it spiral out of control or things like that anymore, and it's just really neat to see how the rest of the day doesn't follow what has just happened. One of the things that was interesting at the zoo yesterday that I didn't mention is we were going through Indonesia part of Fort Wayne Zoo, and my sandal broke in the middle of going through there, and I just looked down and I said, oh, my sandal broke, and I went on and I walked with a broken sandal through the rest of the zoo until I got to the gift shop and got a new pair. And by not getting mad, I think that it helped the rest of or not getting upset at the whole incident of my shoe breaking and everything. It helped the rest of the trip through the zoo go well. So it was neat to see yesterday how nothing disturbed our trip at the zoo, and how things are changing and going better with my mom. We went grocery shopping yesterday before we went to the zoo, and my mom had to get softener salt. So I threw those on the truck for her. She got 10 bags, so 40 pounds each, and throwing those on the truck for her. And then I unloaded them for her, so really I lifted weights yesterday too. So that was nice. It was kind of funny. Another story that I wanted to share is yesterday, one of my middle daughters, we were on the train after I did, or it was before I did my update, my first update yesterday, and we were getting ready to go through the tunnel on the train, and my one middle daughter decided to scream like bloody murder at the top of her lungs going into the tunnel, and it scared the guy, the conductor guy, half to death, and he turned around and he wanted to make sure everything was okay because the way she was screaming. So that was really funny. We had to get her to be quiet, but it was funny that she was scared to death to go through the tunnel. My daughters, they loved all the rides. The most one they wanted to do was the pony ride. They loved the ponies. My oldest daughter got the biggest horse, of course. And let's see, carousel was really neat. Boat ride, that was very interesting also. It was very slow, very relaxing. I got to take some pictures of my youngest daughter for her 3-month photos, so I really enjoyed taking the photos and everything yesterday. My youngest, she decided yesterday also to have another one of her poop explosions while we were at the zoo. So that was interesting again. She decided to have another one today, I guess. So she's just trying to make life fun, I guess, for me. But after that, she was happy yesterday, so her first trip to the zoo went really well. Another thing that happened was my 3 oldest daughters decided to get a slushie while at the zoo, and I was trying to shake the one to get it to mix, and that ended up going all over my mom, all over the stroller, all over my one middle daughter. So, but we just laughed about it and went on going through the African journey. So, feeding the giraffes was also fun. My next to youngest, she was scared to feed the giraffe because the giraffe stuck its tongue all the way out to take the lettuce from her. But my middle daughter, she was so tired that we wanted to get him something at the gift shop, and she was so tired after walking through the whole zoo yesterday that she couldn't even pick out anything that she wanted. So she did eat a little bit, and 2 of them crashed on the way back to my mom's house, and the oldest one stayed awake all the way. Of course, she fell asleep on the way home, but overall, the zoo trip was really fun. I just wanted to give you guys a few updates and a little bit more of what happened at the zoo yesterday and how fun it was. It was definitely a big workout. I loved it. I thought I'd be sore this morning, but I wasn't. So it was a good walk and got to see lots of animals and had a fun time. Also, for day 16, my 100-day journal that I'm doing, today was about nurturing power of food. What it talked about is eliminate any thoughts of guilt or remorse that you have towards the food. Like, they wanted me to write down something that I was going to eat today that I didn't feel guilty or whatever after eating it. So I said to write down what I ate and why I chose it. So I done that, and then it said after 2 bites to stop and to evaluate how it made you feel or made me feel after eating it. And after eating 2 bites, that's like where your taste it, you've already gotten the taste of it, and even if you eat the rest of whatever you have, that it's not going to change the way you feel, or it's not going to make you feel better or anything. So to try that, so I did that. It worked the same as what it said, so I felt good about that. Also, it asked me to write how I felt about doing the exercise and what level of satisfaction I experienced after I ate the first 2 bites of food. And what I would say is that the satisfaction was the same, because usually if I would go to a store and buy a giant cookie or donuts or something like that, and I was to sit and keep eating, I think it's very true. After the first couple bites, you've already gotten your pleasure out of eating it. So the more that you just keep eating, you still feel the same, or you start to feel guilty. I started to feel guilty and not feel good. I felt terrible for eating it, and I started having a whole bunch of bad thoughts after eating the more. So after the 2 bites and stopping, I felt really well. I felt the same as if I would have kept on eating the whole thing. So my thing that I did choose was some I had a small piece of vegan chocolate. So that was a very nice experience to experience just doing the 2 bites, because I sort of struggle with portion control and eating large portions, and like just taking a whole bag of chips and just eating out of it. I used to do that, or going back for many plates at a buffet or something like that. So this is really helping me through all of that. Day 17, a preview for the journal is Stop Wasting Food. So we'll see how that, or what that one is tomorrow. After I'm done making this video, I'm gonna go in and make a smoothie for me and my husband, and then I intend to do my workout DVD, and library took up a lot of time today after I went to pick up my oldest from school. This is her last week of school. I plan to get my daughter off to school in the morning and maybe read a few of my books, or I'm not sure. My grandpa's supposed to go have his catheter put in tomorrow so that it's placed for his surgery. He meets with the surgeon next week, so he has to go for that tomorrow. So I'm not sure if he has to stay overnight. I may be going to see him tomorrow night or something like that. So we'll see where tomorrow goes, but I plan on getting in all of my daily goals that I have and getting a workout in, and see what else happens for tomorrow. As far as everything else, day 16 went really great. Library went well. Got a little bit more of a better update of how the zoo went yesterday. And so for now, I'm gonna go in, make a smoothie, and work out. So I'll see you guys for day 17. Bye. Wednesday will be fun. I'm going on my daughter's only field trip that she has this year, so I plan to do an update while I'm on the field trip. We'll see how that goes.